Hey everybody, I was having a conversation today with a girlfriend, and the topic of people pleasing came up and how it relates to weight gain. And I don't know if there's very much out there in social media or even um, book related or whatever, but I can tell you what I know about weight gain and people pleasing. If you're a people pleaser, which I have struggled with being one for years, you have a tendency to want to push down the feelings, your own emotions and your own feelings, because it's easier than actually having a hard conversation with somebody and telling them how you think or how you feel. It's easier to push it down and numb it down with food, and instead of having that conversation with the person that you need to have the conversation with. Um, and not having that self-esteem and that self-care for yourself to say, you know what, I'm not going to put up with this. You need to understand that this is how I feel about it. And maybe even have a healthy camaraderie or back and forth about what needs to happen in order to solve it. It's much easier as a people pleaser to just stuff it down. I thought I had dealt with those issues in my own life a couple years ago. I kind of just told everybody, this is how it is, and if you don't like it, too bad. And I thought that I had kind of like dealt with everything, but lately I've noticed myself slipping back into some old patterns, and I just want to let you know that if you struggle with that, you're not alone. You just have to be aware of what you're doing and what you're thinking, instead of just slipping back, allowing it to happen and slipping back into old patterns. You're gonna have to say to yourself, no, I'm worth having this conversation. I'm not okay with this, and this other person that I'm in relationship with needs to know, whether that's a work relationship, a romantic relationship, a child parent relationship, and maybe some boundaries are being overstepped. You have to maintain healthy boundaries no matter who it is. No, it's not okay to let everybody step all over you. Stick up for yourself. It's okay to stick up for yourself. And it's okay if they don't like what you have to say. Okay? I mean, worst case scenario, they can walk out. But honestly and truthfully, if you're having to stuff your emotions down to maintain a relationship, that's not healthy. You need to put yourself in a healthy place. And if you're not okay with the way you're being treated, stick up for yourself and say something. You'll respect yourself so much more, and you won't need to reach for the ice cream or the chocolate or whatever else that you would normally self-soothe with. Lay some boundaries down and say, this is where I'm at and this is where I draw the line, and it's not okay for you to overstep this or overstep that. Stick up for yourself. You'll be happy with yourself when you do.